Shocking images of destruction. Volcanic eruption triggered a tsunami. Right now, more than 280 people are confirmed dead and more than 1,000 injured by the sudden, terrifying waves.
The Indonesian pop band 17 was performing Saturday night at a beach resort near Java when the deadly tsunami struck. No one here knew they were just seconds away from pure terror as the massive wave was steaming towards them. And then it happened. A wall of water slammed into the venue, killing a band member and left numerous people missing. Indonesian officials say there was no warning when the tsunami struck, no time to get away, because there was no earthquake. Authorities believe it was triggered by an undersea landslide at a nearby volcano. It's been erupting since July, but the full moon and the high tide could have contributed to the disaster. With hundreds dead this weekend and that number expected to rise, it's still not even close to the devastation the region experienced 14 years ago.
Oh my God, look at the waves coming! Clear out, people!
It was December 2004 when 230,000 people across 14 countries were killed from a monster tsunami that wiped out entire villages and towns. Those vacationing along the beaches had little chance of survival. Fast forward to this weekend tsunami. As rescue workers continue to comb through the rubble for survivors, it could be days, if not weeks, before we understand its impact.
And once again, at last check, that death toll stands at 281 people. But unfortunately, once again, that number is expected to rise.